Like, share, subscribe. Shouts out to the Lions Den community. And don't y'all forget to subscribe to the podcast show. Link will be pinned in the top of the chat.
Just name the channel who could bang with us. I'll prove that you are smoking dust. GTV Media is top notch in this game, y'all. You failures only have yourself to blame, y'all. Ticket TV and a weapons make you suckers cry. Why don't you close your channel, crawl into a hole and die? Shout out to those who love our movement, no, we'll never flop. Until you get your mouth off LDBC. We are the underground outfit, y'all. We built this whole thing by ourselves, no in y'all. Independence start with self-preservation. If you can't take care of self, then how can you build a nation, y'all? Yup, we got that merch for the ladies and yes, we even got that merch for the babies and we got appliances and everything that you will need. We got some banging songs that make anemic haters bleed.
All right, man. So press 2 if you guys can hear me in the comments, man. Press 2. Got a mic check. 1 2 1 2. Press 2 if you guys can hear me in the comments section, man. Salute to everybody that's tapping on in, man. Can y'all hear me? Y'all press 2. Okay, y'all can hear me. Hey, to the girl Tijuana, who sent the $100 donation, get at me because I'm trying to give you the wrench, the moderator wrench. Get at me because I did not see your name in the comments. I've been looking for your name in the live chat, but I haven't been able to see you to give you the wrench. So hit me up. And also shout out to Natasha Caver for the donation and Candy Jones as well. Salute to you, Candy. I appreciate you for the donation to the Cash App, my sister. But yeah, to the girl Tijuana who hit me up. Hit me up again. I've been trying to look for your avatar. Look, man. Man, bro, Dwight's been going through it, man. Dwight, he just got former NBA superstar Dwight Howard. He just got his nod for the induction into the Hall of Fame, which is crazy. How didn't he get snubbed top 75? If I can't remember. No, I don't know if he did or didn't. I can't remember. But he is definitely first ballot Hall of Famer from his career, and he was very emotional over that ceremony. And he asked for Shaq and a couple other guys to induct him in the Hall of Fame. And everybody was surprised after the beef that he's had with Shaq. But Shaq stepped up and said he's going to do it. And so apparently it's going down. Now, let's get into this right here, man. As Dwight, he has had a lot of allegations thrown at him and coming at him over the years, recent years. Multiple people have been coming out trying to, really stick it to this guy, man, with allegations. He's had people who had a lawsuit. He had one person with a lawsuit against him, but it was thrown out, if I'm not mistaken. That lawsuit was thrown out. And then he's had other people, and then Royce Reed, the mother of his child has come out and made insinuations. She said a lot of things which are being brought back up. She said a lot of things in a few interviews that she did, but in the interview she did with Cam Newton. But we are here tonight because Dwight had moved on. Now remember, Dwight Howard got into it with Royce Reed because he was like, look, why you keep bothering me if I'm trying to be happy and move on with my life? I'm happy. Let me move on with my life and do what I do. You know what I'm saying? And so Dwight had apparently got engaged to this woman that y'all see on the screen that goes by the name of Amy Luciani. Now, they say she was supposed to be she's a rap artist, if I'm not mistaken, but she also is a reality TV personality, right? So her and Dwight apparently hooked up. They hit it off. You had been seeing them travel together, everywhere together, and now it's been a devastating report that's dropped. Now apparently she's gone. Apparently, uh, according to the reports, man, um, it says that Dwight Howard and the fiance is split. Allegedly, he was caught with. You see it on the screen now. The person who apparently put this report out, she has had a lot of people come at her helmet over the years. She recently got into it with the entire Cardi B situation, where she got into it with Cardi B, and Cardi B actually, sued her, and I think Cardi B won. But then, I think she's actually won some suits as well, and that's Tasha K. Now, apparently, Tasha K went on her X account, her social media, and basically stated that we can exclusively confirm that Amy Luciano and Dwight Howard have ended their relationship. The engagement is officially off, and the split happened shortly after Valentine's Day, which is crazy that this is coming out now, that Tasha K is saying that they split shortly after Valentine's Day. Man, that's months ago. It's a couple months ago. Uh, so now this wasn't it. You also had Tasha K pouring gasoline onto this fire by basically saying that, woo, and we can exclusively confirm that Amy Luciano and Dwight Howard broke up shortly after Valentine's Day. She says, but it gets deeper. An anonymous source claims that Amy found out he was dealing with men in wigs. There's also allegedly a domestic police report on file. This split just got messier. Wow. So Tasha saying an anonymous source, which that's crazy that, people, if you're going to have to be a source, be a source. You know what I'm saying? Why be anonymous with it? Just come out and say what you stand on your report. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's easy to be an anonymous report. Come out and say, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, stand on that. If you're going to say that you seen this man or they split because you seen him in a wig, put your name behind it. Say, nah, I ain't no anonymous source. Hey, listen. Hey, I'm saying that's how you should come out, in my opinion, if you make that type of claim. Make that claim and say it with your chest. If that's what you're going to do. Don't hide behind some type of anonymity when you making that type of claim. Don't hide behind it being anonymous. And then, because then you saying it's also a police report or a file, right? So where's the police report? You know what I'm saying? Where's the police report? Now, I told y'all this. Dwight had already been going back and forth. Now, Royce Reed been online celebrating this thing. She put up some type of how you call it, you guys. Royce Reed put out she put up some type of post that was insinuating to this situation. You know what I'm saying? She put up that post insinuating to this situation is what she did, right? And so if you guys remember, and we'll say it again, she basically had went in on Dwight Howard. Now I'll let you guys hear exactly what she had to say about that, because for some reason Royce Reed has been sticking on this. Now remember, she said this to Cam Newton.
Started to happen
between me and Dwight?
Yeah.
Oh, that was like, remember around the show?
So that was older. That had previously happened to you, all the while knowing this is damage that has been done, but you still go back.
But again, we're talking about before 2009.
Yeah, but it don't matter when it happened, though, Royce.
I know, but
hold on, let me answer this right here. You said ticket. I'm not sure how you reported this without laughing, because I don't find it funny. I don't find this type of stuff funny, man. Now, Dwight Howard did an interview previously with Christian Leahy. Christian Leahy straight up asked Dwight, was he gay? Dwight Howard said, no, I'm not. And Dwight Howard also spoke about how people are being shamed. If I'm not mistaken, I think he did say that during that interview with Christian Leahy, how people shouldn't be ashamed to do this, do that. But he said he's not. That's what he said in the interview with Christian Leahy. You know what I'm saying? And then he did another interview, or he not an interview. He came online when people kept talking about the last dude that had came out with allegations, and he said, "Why you worried about where I lay my wood?" I don't laugh about stuff like that. I don't think that type of stuff is funny. Somebody say that you allegedly getting it done to you by another man, I don't find that funny. So when you say why you not laughing, I ain't laughing at that right there, bro. To me, that's not funny. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. To me, if somebody say, "Hey, man, another man's doing this, doing that," hey, I'm just trying to tell you straight like that. So that's why I'm not laughing. I don't think that type of stuff is funny. That's the type of stuff that people get to scrapping about, man, off top, and it gets uglier than that. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I ain't laughing right now. I don't think it's funny, bro. You know, like I said before, if somebody say somebody did something and violated you as a man or something like that, or did that or took your manhood, nah, no dice. You know what I mean? Hey, that's not funny to me.
All right. When did the abuse started to happen?
Between me and Dwight?
Yeah.
Oh, that was like, remember around the show?
So that was older. That had previously happened to you, all the while knowing this is damage that has been done, but you still go back.
But again, we're talking about before 2009.
Yeah, but it don't matter when it happened, though, Royce.
I know, but again, somebody just died.
Yes.
And this person is calling you devastated.
No, I'm not.
And like losing it and claiming like he's just this changed person and what his plans are in therapy and begging for forgiveness. Like, it's been how long? And again, you've been punched. You got to remember, like, I'm being punched. It can't get any worse. Like, shit, I'm
punched. Punched, not literally punched with like just the emotional tactics.
Yeah.
That's happening, and you're falling for them. Like,
well, that one, yeah, because I wanted all the other shit to stop. But the physical abuse between us, like, I was one of them people who said that I would never go back. And I did twice. And when people ask, like, oh, at this point it's your fault. When you have been so mindfucked to thinking that you're worthless, that nobody will want you, that you ruined baby Superman, baby Jesus. Mm-hmm. You start to believe that stuff. So any little inkling of like joy, you take it. But when he did it the first time, I was shocked. Like, I had a knife, pulled on me before he had ever done it. I was, at knife point. So when I even talk about that story, and I'm like, the people who were there, y'all know this happened because of my reaction. And it was my reaction because that's how I was raped. And I made sure I said that. So for them to minimize it and again act like my pain is unreal or like shit didn't happen, that bothers me. Because I did try to forgive and not do this. And again, when you're a woman who's made to feel so less than, I mean, just a moment of joy, you take it. So when he flung me into the entertainment center and then accidentally, like, I always say I don't think he did it on purpose. But flung Braylon, like, there's pictures of the entertainment center when I first moved into the house and when the doors are broken. The timeline sets up. His family sits here and comes on the internet and act like I'm lying. I asked him, the midget-ass friend, he was at the fucking house. He told him, hey, man, stop, that's a female. And then he gets up and picks up your little boy who's now crying and just walks out, and your goddaughter sitting on the couch, don't know what to do. And you got to have a conversation with her now? All because I didn't have a backpack or some Skittles. But all the apologies, I had a bad game. I had never done that before. You know I've never acted like that before. That is not in my character. That's not me. So I believed it. Even though, I had broken up with him or whatever, got back together. When he came to pick up Braylon that day, and I walk in the bathroom, and I come back, and you're standing in my room, I already knew some shit was gonna happen. But at that house, it was my bathroom door, and I could exit this way because then my room went like that. But when I walk here, and I see him right there, I see my little boy in the family room playing with his Chuggington toys. And he has to, want to do something? No. I say, my period's on. I'll take some head. No. This is a person that is 6'11", and I was tiny back then. I'm thick now. But, sorry, again, I said this before, laughing I've learned is a coping, so I'm okay. But I just keep seeing him playing with his Chuggington toys, and I just keep thinking about this man that is just asking me for something that I don't want to do. But I also remember what he did before. And I'm trying to just tell him, like, when you bring him back, I did say that. I said, when you bring him back.
Who is him?
Braylon, because he was coming to pick Braylon up. So I'm like, when you bring him back. Mm-hmm. And that wasn't good enough. So he then comes and he closes the door and he walks me over to the bed, and I step backwards because now I'm by my chest because I don't feel like doing this. And I'm not like this. I'm just walking back like I just said no. And he's like, man, come on, you know what I'm talking about? Come on, you can do something. And I'm like, no. And he's pushing you down on your head. And at first you think he's playing, and you like, he's not playing. But you try and push him off of you and be like, man, stop, so you can just walk away.
To the girl Katrina in the chat room. This report just actually came out today. I can show you the date if you want. I just saw this report today. It just came out today. It's dated today. Tasha K recently put this on her timeline. She said that they had split back after Valentine's Day, but she just put this report out just the other day. So to say this been out, please, I'm sorry, ma'am. You need to check your stamps. Maybe you're talking about something else, because Dwight had been engaged to this girl right here. That's not Royce Reed. This girl on your screen, her name is, let me see, Amy Luciani is her name. This is a whole different woman that Dwight Howard had been engaged to. So you're wrong, ma'am. What I'm telling you is I'm showing you what happened with Dwight and that girl and this girl. When Dwight Howard announced that they was with this girl and they was getting engaged, apparently Royce Reed, there was some action online. Was Royce Reed apparently putting out some stuff, and Dwight Howard actually came back out and went off and basically was saying, look, why you mad about what I'm doing? Why you mad about what I got going on? Why you mad? Right? So that is the situation right there. Richard Hines, I just saw this today. It's a brand new report out on today. I can show you the date, sir. Right? So, hey, you might want to sit down and just shut the hell up before I pull up this date, sir. But anyways, as I was telling you guys before I was rudely interrupted. So basically, she had gotten into it with Dwight. Now, her and Dwight been going back and forth for a while now. And I was basically showing you the things that she was trying to say about Dwight and why Dwight was saying, and now people are trying to say that people are trying to demonize the girl right here on your screen, Amy Luciani. And I've seen people online in the comments on Twitter and on Instagram, basically going in on this girl saying it's your fault anyways that you got engaged, because they were saying that she allegedly knew about these types of allegations before she engaged him. So why do this now? Like, leave him now. Now, me personally, like I said before, you gotta ask Dwight, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta ask Dwight about this situation with this woman right here, and like as far as are they together or not. You know what I mean? You gotta ask him, are they together or not. Tasha K is putting it out there, and basically Tasha K is saying that, you know what I'm saying, they split because and Tasha K said that she was told, and I've said this already. I wish that people come out and just say it. If you're gonna say something, just say it. If you're gonna be a source and say that you think Dwight Howard is gay, say it. Don't hide behind it. Just say it. Why hide behind that? Why not just say it? Stand on your nuts and say it. Period. Especially if you feel like it's true. I'm just saying. Why would you be afraid to say that? Right? So that part I really don't understand. But then again, I told y'all, this is crazy because multiple people have come out in the past with allegations against Dwight Howard. Now, Dwight, like I said, he denied being gay in an interview with Christian Leahy. Christian Leahy asked him. So to the person who said he was born gay, you on cap, because Dwight Howard denies that he was gay. He did an interview. Your name is MVP. He did an interview with Christian Leahy in which he denied being gay. She asked him straight up, Dwight, are you gay? He said, no, I ain't gay. And then he talked about how people are afraid to, or shouldn't be afraid to come out and stand on what they are. But then again, he's had multiple allegations from different dudes. You know, it's been a couple of trannies that came out and basically had allegations. Now, I told you guys, one of the allegations, you got to be fair about it, they got thrown out of court. The person who, one of the people who, actually not the allegation, yeah, one of the people who sued him. Because remember, that dude claimed that one of the dudes alleged that Dwight Howard sexually assaulted him and said that Dwight Howard had basically, taken it. And Dwight denied that. And basically, Dwight Howard and his lawyers in court admitted that he had activity with this guy. So they admitted that because his lawyers admitted in court. They said it was a consensual relationship. Dwight Howard's lawyer said that in court. They said he didn't take anything from anybody. And then that case was thrown out. So Dwight had went from saying that he wasn't gay to then when that lawsuit came out, his lawyer put out there in the statement that they had consensual, those guys. So the dude was saying that Dwight, had made him, you know, give him top and all kind of stuff and did all this crazy stuff and blase, blase, blah. And, he said basically Dwight had basically forced him and basically taken it from him. You know what I'm saying? That's what the guy said. He said something about it was another dude there dressed up as a chick. I don't know how he said it. But anyways, Dwight Howard's lawyer went in court and said that no, we did not sexually assault any man. It was consensual. That's what they said. You can't get upset with me. That's what they said in court. And then the case ended up getting thrown out. Right? That's what happened. But what we're talking about here is him, how this whole thing, because Dwight, like I said, when he started dating this girl, a lot of people started going in on him. And Royce Reed was one of the ones who they had a back and forth. Because I remember Dwight responding to Royce Reed. And he told her, he said, why is you worried about, like, he basically was trying to get her from getting into his happiness. He was basically saying he was happy in his life now being with this girl. And he didn't know why, that she was, I guess, hating on him in his new relationship. Well, he apparently this girl had become his fiance. And now, according to the reports, she's gone.
And he don't let you stop? You push him and he pulls you, and you try and push him again, and he throws you on the ground? And now you're like in front of your dresser, and you're crying? And now, because you're crying, you can't actually give head now because you're crying. You're too emotional. So you just slam your waist into my face? That's what you do? Over and over and over again? For what? Because you that pissed off that I can't give you head for real? And then you just walk out, pick our son up.
Now, this is what she's saying happened in that situation, right?
We go. But I'm lying. I'm lying, y'all.
First off, I apologize for evoking that emotion again. And even with that, I think it's important that these type of situations and actions are serious. No matter how small somebody may.
Listen, to the person who said it in the comment section, let me say this to you. I think the reason why Dwight Howard was getting so much heat is because he told Christian Leahy in that interview that went viral that he was not gay. But then when the dude accused him of sexual assault, of basically, sexual abuse, Dwight Howard said in court, his lawyer said that it was not sexual assault. It was consensual. So everybody was saying, well, hey, man, you said you wasn't gay. So the reason I think why people are getting on Dwight is because in that interview with Christian Leahy, and I'm going to play that interview so you guys can hear that interview and hear his own words. He said in that interview, and I think Dwight Howard has a great podcast online. You know what I'm saying? I know how to decipher different things. I think he's got a great podcast show. But he told Christian Leahy, right? He told her. He said that he was not gay. He told her in the interview, right? And so that was on that show called Fair Game. That's exactly what he said it on the show called Fair Game with Christian Leahy. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly where he said it. And she asked him about that. Straight up. I never forget she asked him that question. And I was sitting there like, damn, she really asked this dude that question. She really asked him that question. And he answered it. He answered it. And so that is the reason why I personally believe you have so many people that are saying the different things and have the criticism of Dwight Howard. You know what I'm saying? Because of this.
But just be you, be free.
Meaning you're not gay.
I'm not gay. So just, it's a lot of people who are.
Mm-hmm.
And
see, now he said that. Let me repeat that again. This is his words, not mine.
But just be you, be free.
Meaning you're not gay.
I'm not gay. So just, it's a lot of people who are.
Mm-hmm.
And they have to hide. And it's people who have mental issues and they have to hide. It's people who have different problems in life and they have to hide. They have to put on a mask every day. It's like, well, I don't want to wear no mask. I just want to be.
It definitely is one of the most liberating things when you can truly feel like I don't care what anyone else thinks about me. It just matters you and your close friends and family, right?
It did. And it hurt at first to go through it. It
yeah.
hurt. I sat at home and I was like, man, I'll never want to come outside again. But I'm like, why?
How long did that take for you? Like, were you just sitting at home alone?
A couple months to really just think and understand myself and just figure out who I am, what I want to be.
So, yeah, he said he didn't even want to come outside. That's what he said. He said he didn't want to come outside. There it is again.
But just be you, be free.
Meaning you're not gay.
I'm not gay. So just, it's a lot of people who are. Mm-hmm. And they have to hide. And it's people who have mental issues and they have to hide. It's people who have different problems in life and they have to hide.
Now, again, and I told y'all, then the reason why I think Dwight gets so much criticism, right? Is because in that lawsuit, not lawsuit, yeah, but in that thing, in the case where the dude accused him of sexual assault, right? He basically admitted, that was in the USA Today. So you can't get mad at me. That was in the USA Today. Right? Matter of fact, let me read some of that to you guys. I'm gonna put this on the screen. Let me read some of that report to you guys and what he actually said, or what the article actually said. And I do this just so y'all know that I have receipts. So this is not, me slandering somebody saying that. No, I'm putting out here what's public information. Let me turn that. I'm putting out what's public information. And so you can go right online and you can read this information for yourself. This is something that's very simple, you guys. So if you go online and you look this up right here, you will see that right there. Ex-NBA star Dwight Howard denies sexual assault allegation, calls the activity consensual. It's in the USA Today, published on October the 25th, 2023 at 1:04 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It says, in a response to sexual assault and battery allegations raised against him in a civil lawsuit in Georgia, former NBA star Dwight Howard denied the claims and is seeking to have the suit dismissed, according to a report. ESPN obtained court documents in which Dwight Howard, 37 at the time, said that consensual sexual activity took place with a man at Howard's Georgia home in July 2021. Also, according to the claim, Howard denied causing any harm to the man. According to ESPN, the man originally filed the civil complaint in July, which he alleges that he and Howard had been corresponding in May of 2021 over direct messages on Instagram. The messages, per the filing, led to the alleged encounter in July of that year at which the man claims Dwight Howard sexually assaulted him. In the July claim, the man also alleges that Dwight Howard caused intentional infliction of emotional distress and false imprisonment. We fully anticipate Mr. Howard to raise the issue of consent in his answer, the man's attorney, Olga Ismailova, told ESPN before adding that the client did not consent. USA Today does not reveal the identity of the alleged victims of the sexual assault. Dwight Howard's legal team responded to the claims alleging that the man sought payment to keep the interaction private. What was a private consensual encounter was made public for profit, and Mr. Howard looks forward to bringing the truth to light in the court of law, Justin Bailey told ESPN. The allegations against Mr. Howard are contested. Mr. Howard intends to present the truth. The truth is, Mr. Howard blocked the alleged victim on social media and then was confronted with two options: to pay to protect his reputation or have a fabricated story made public. Despite being an easy target due to the subject matter and his status as a celebrity, Dwight Howard chose to trust in the justice system and rely on all future court filings to speak for themselves. According to ESPN, the man's complaint from July includes screenshots of messages allegedly exchanged between him and Dwight Howard over Instagram and a receipt of an Uber trip taken to Dwight's house. ESPN also obtained an incident report from Gwinnett County Police Department from July 2022 after the man went to police, then to report the matter. Per ESPN, no charges were filed. This report was made following the alleged victim being blocked on social media and after the first demand for payment was rejected, Bailey told ESPN. Howard, right? So basically, the man had some nasty allegations in the lawsuit. The man basically was saying that, he just said some disgusting things in a lawsuit that he's alleging that went down. Dwight said that, look, we did do something, but he's saying that it was consensual. Peep that this was in October 2023. Now, fast forward to today. People were getting on this girl because why would this report be like this, that she's leaving because she caught this dude with, I guess, they're alleging trannies, when he already admitted in open court through his lawyers that he had dealt with men. So that's the reason why a lot of people were getting on this woman, Amy Luciani. And that's the reason why I believe that Royce Reed have responded the way she's responded, but she also was going in on Dwight before this. So she probably feel a real way now that this went down.
Or say it is, or how big it is. This is a real deal action. So I apologize.
That's why they had me sign that injunction.
Yeah. It's so much that I don't want to. Thank you, because I don't want to forget. And you said something about being silenced. You said something about really the giant, like ant versus an elephant. Mm-hmm. And you can't be mad at me. You cannot be mad at me if this really happened. Mm-hmm. This is just a way to.
They know it happened though.
But it's bigger than. This is a big deal, but it's bigger than that. It gives a voice to the people who have went through this. Mm-hmm. It gives them the hope to say it's not right, and I need to speak on it. I don't give a fuck who you are.
But is it crazy to say, well, he never treated me like that? Because with Tiffany, She never saw that side of him, ever. She got the calm. She was like, he would talk to me like this and always try and, make sense of everything. And he never really raised his voice.
And who's Tiffany?
She's number 2.
Okay.
And she was always told not to talk to me. They were all told not to talk to me. They were all told that I was the crazy one. And that's how the media put it out there. Like, I had a career. I had job offers. I was supposed to go to Vegas.
And so that is like, and to the dude who said, I seen what you said, sir. I'll erase your comment. Why I gotta come in here and cap? Talking about something, bro. The dude was on YouTube. Oh, Lovejoy, I've been looking for you. Yes, I'm looking for you. I'm glad you came in here. You wasn't in here in the last video, Lovejoy. You can ask everybody in here. I was looking for you in here. Hold on, let me get you right now. Hold on, I got you right now, Lovejoy. I got you now. I got you now, girl. I was looking for you all yesterday and all today. I got you now. There you go. You good now. Shout out to my sister Lovejoy in the building. She sent that $100 donation. Yeah. Go back and listen to the last video. You ain't come in here. I'm glad you said something. I was looking for you in the comments the whole time. But yeah, salute to the sister though. She wouldn't have got that wrench, y'all. Salute to her. New moderator to the channel. But let me say this to y'all. That is very true to the dude who said that. Why I gotta come in here and lie? I ain't got no reason to come in here and lie about that. All you gotta do is look online straight like that. That's all you gotta do is come online. It's right there. It's a couple dudes. I know one of them name was what's the dude's name? Here he go. I got a picture of him right here. Of this dude. Now his name was what's this dude's name? Hold on. That guy's name right here. Hold on. Let me get it. I'm gonna put this picture up here. Since y'all think I was joking, I wasn't capping. I was not capping. Hold on, let me put it right here. I got it right here. I got a couple. See, these people be bringing these screenshots and stuff like that. I didn't do these screenshots, but some people did these screenshots and stuff like that. Now again, this dude is supposed to be a tranny. His name is I can't even pronounce the dude's name. Oh, here's how Dwight answered some of these allegations. I'm gonna let y'all hear that. Hold on. Nah, that wasn't it. Hold on. That wasn't it. Hold on. What's this dude's name? Oh, one of the dudes went by the name of Kitty. And one of the guys' names is Stephen Harper. Right? So for you to say I made that up, why would I make that up, dog? It's pictures online of the dude. What are you talking about? Matter of fact, I'm gonna put on screen right now. So you think I'm lying? Ain't got no reason to come in here and lie about that, dog. Why would I lie about that? There ain't even no reason to lie about something like that, bro. I ain't finna play around like that, dog. I don't play them type of games, man. What's wrong with you, dog? Y'all play them type of games. I don't have to play those games. Y'all play those games. Let me put this on the screen, man. Since you want to talk, you want to act like I ain't got the receipts. Nah, I got the picture right here. It's a few pictures. There go one right there. So am I still lying, sir? Am I still lying? This is the same guy. Now, these people made these screenshots. It's crazy how they made these screenshots, but I didn't make these screenshots. But that's one of the guys. So, again, I don't have no reason to come in here and cap about the story. You know? It's all right there. So again, man, y'all, like I said, man. But anyways, that's the fiance right there. And this is basically what, Royce Reed was saying before all of this popped off.
Treasure Island, they had offered a contract to me 3 times and he forced me to stay in Florida. And then he let them go with the narrative that I was like this whore. And then all the times that I was getting sued in the news, how I was put out there. And it was like, I'm crazy. And, I know people always talk about, you always stood up for yourself on basketball lives. I try to stand up for myself all the time. But then it always comes across until now like I was bitter. Like I was a gold digger. It just, in my own hometown, treated me like shit. I couldn't get a job at Disney. They told me conflict of interest. But they let them go. They let him run with it. Then I found out he was part of it. A lot of these blogs, they're on payroll. Look at what they post about me. There's never anything positive. Like even now, with everything that I posted, have they posted it? No, but they'll post somebody else's trauma. Still trying to silence me. I got a motion for contempt. I don't give a fuck about your contempt because I'm in contempt of nothing. And he sent the same thing to Tiffany and she ain't even said shit yet. What you scared of? Your truth coming out? Then bring your ass outside. You have tried to destroy us. You have taken everything away from me. So I don't have shoutouts to lose. But you definitely not taking my child. You're not finna change his impression of me.
Is there a message that you would like to kind of say to individuals that are going through what you've been through?
Speak your peace. And listen to those words. Speak your peace. Whatever you need to say to find peace, speak it. Because again, I got nothing from this. I'm not getting paid. But I feel free. Like I can breathe. I can smile for real. And even though there's still a shitload of people that hate me for whatever reason and blame me for everything that has happened, that's okay. Because at least I have a bunch of ants crawling up that leg of that elephant. We eating away at it. But it's not just me anymore. It's freeing.
How has your son coped with just almost like the ruin of what could have been?
He hurts. He hurts. Because he's like, why me? And, I used to tell him a story about like a guinea pig. And they say the first kid is the one you grow up with, and then the second one you raise. I was like, he made some mistakes, but I never lied to him though. But as he's gotten older and he's seen these things for himself, he hurts because he feels like he minimizes him because he knows who he really is. And Braylon's never included in anything because Braylon tries to have conversations with him as a man, not on a video game. And it always turns into, you want to get on GTA? No, I want to have a conversation with my dad. Like, I want you to help me, like, with basketball. You know what I mean? Like, he came to, his football game this year. But when he showed up at one last year, Braylon wasn't even playing. And he was so devastated because that's when all the rumors at first started coming out.
About what?
About Dwight and his tendencies.
I don't know what you're saying.
About Kitty.
Okay.
Yeah. And, well, actually, I think it was just the accusation at this point. And when he called and he was saying he wanted to come and see Braylon, when I was shocked that, hey, you in town? If you want to see him after all these months? Sure.
Right.
And Braylon was like, well, can he stay up there? Meaning, like, not come into the game. He was like, I just come to him. Right? And so Braylon is, he calls me back and he's like, I'm here. And I said, okay. And we're walking up the thing. And he's standing right at the top of, like, the hill. Almost like, everybody, I'm here. And Braylon is like, then he starts walking down into the game. It turned into, like, the police thought it was a fight. They start yelling at me. You're supposed to let us know if he's here. I didn't know the fuck he was coming. This was a last-minute thing. He just told me like 10 minutes ago. But then they walk him on to, across the field. And, he sits on a little thing that they sit on for the pole vaulting thing. And he on the phone the whole time. So he done made a whole scene because he still wanted that ego feeling. It wasn't about Braylon because he told you he just wanted to see you and he didn't want all these people around.
But you do understand that nothing about his father is normal.
I understand that, but if your son is telling you he's not comfortable with you coming all the way down like that.
Oh, he just wanted him to stay.
Yeah, he wanted to just come to him because clearly Braylon's not playing.
I see.
He's just at the game as a participant. Yeah. Like, not a participant, like as a fan. Yeah.
I see.
So there's no reason for you to come in.
I understand what you're saying, but now that's where I can kind of empathize knowing that.
Hold on. This dude says y'all keep playing with everyone. Who you talking about, bro? Who you talking about, brother? Bro, how we playing with people? These people put their business in the public, bro. This stuff is in the general public, bro. Don't come in here talking about somebody playing with somebody and this, that, and the third, bro. These people got their business in the public, bro. It's going to get talked about, Playboy. Straight like that. What are you talking about playing with everyone? Dwight Howard, the one that went and did the interview with Christian Leahy and said he wasn't gay. It ain't my fault. It's in the public, the lawsuit that got dismissed, but where he admitted that he had sexual activity with this man. Who playing with who? Who playing with who, Playboy? He admitted it in court. Who playing with who? If that's the case, he should have stood on it from the beginning. Talking about somebody playing with somebody. He should have stood on that. If you get down with men, you should stand on that. The reason why people going in on him is because he told Christian Leahy he didn't. Then he gets sued. Then he say in the lawsuit, his lawyer say, nah, it was all consensual. What you mean? Then the girl been out here saying all this type of stuff about him all this time. All these other people been out here making allegations. You got this dude out here come out making allegations. You talking about somebody playing with him. Man, shut the hell up, man. Shut your ass up, bro. and brush your teeth. The hell wrong with you, man? I ain't make this dude come out here with them allegations, man. Cut it out. Don't come in here running your mouth. Come on, hey, man, y'all keep playing. Man, shut up, man. Go read the goddamn legal documents, man. That man said it was consensual, meaning that he was with that dude, period, dog. That filed that sexual assault lawsuit. He said it was consensual. He didn't take nothing. That's what his lawyer said about him in court. You don't come in here and get mad at somebody else. Man, you better sit down and shut the hell up playing with me, man. The hell wrong with these people, man? If Dwight Howard was on that type time and he would have just came out and said it from the beginning, most people would probably just moved on. They wouldn't have been playing. They wouldn't have been bothering that dude like that, man. They'd have been like, oh, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's how you rolling. Hey, that's on you. He did something different. He went on that show, Fair Game, on the interview, and told Christian Leahy he ain't gay. And then he talked about how people was afraid to come out that hard. Then shortly after that, dudes come out making allegations against him. One of these dudes filed a lawsuit against him and accused him of sexual assault. Saying all types of nasty stuff. You don't want me to read that lawsuit. He comes out and says, nah, I didn't take anything from the dude. The sex we had was consensual. So who playing with who? Talking about somebody playing. Stop, get out of here, bro. Now, you got this new chick that you engaged to. All these people was running around trying to trash the dude on social media saying they were surprised that he was engaged to this chick because of the situation with the man. Right? Now, Tasha K come out saying that the girl don't left the dude because she allegedly caught him with trannies. That's what Tasha K is saying right here. Right? But you got people online going in saying, well, why would she be surprised? And shout out to El Donald with the donation. Salute to you. They're saying, why would she be surprised if these reports were already out there before she got engaged to the White House? Come on, bro. Stop playing these games, man. Stop playing these games, bro. You will sit up here and talk about somebody playing. Man, bro, y'all dudes is crazy as hell, man.
He ain't no regular dude. So
your son is asking you to just stay up there because you're coming to see him.
Yes.
So why not just stay up there and be like, hey, mom, or say, hey, I'm going to take him to Andretti's, or I want to do this, or ask me something.
Yeah. But I'm not trying to sound like I'm not agreeing with the circumstance here. I'm saying not even knowing the real story in Atlanta or anywhere, being that size, being who he is, standing in a crowd.
Nobody saw him at the top. The way they go into their games, you have to walk through the gymnasium first, and then come out another door, and then walk. Yeah. Like, once you walk out the gymnasium and around the thing, and then you walk, there's this hill.
Okay.
He didn't have to do all that. He didn't have to come in. Why'd you pay to come in the game when he asked you to wait outside? Because you were coming to see him. He wanted to spend time with his dad.
Now I see.
Yeah.
You spoke about something through this transition, and mentioning that the transition that he was in, and there were still a lot of speculations about who and what the fuck was that, and the kitty. Is that a man or a female?
It's a man.
Have you ever seen Kitty?
The picture.
But you've never met
No.
the person. Okay. And even going through what you've been through, this is not even about this particular situation. Are you dating right now?
I'm dating.
Do you want more kids?
I would not be opposed to it. I've always wanted more kids, but I wanted it done the right way.
And what's the right way?
Like through a real secure, compatible, and I mean like a partnership. You know what I'm saying? Like I want a partner. I don't want a sponsor.
Now, that's all I'm saying to y'all. So when y'all come in here and y'all, y'all say these things, bro, my man, like I said before, bro, if Dwight Howard would have just came out and said that stuff, I don't think nobody would really be ranking on dude. I'm just being real with you. That's how I feel about it. I don't think he would really have those issues, dog. Just being real, bro. I don't see where nobody would come out here dogging on dude if that was the case. If that was the case, I just don't see it, bro. I swear I don't see it. Y'all, maybe y'all can tell me. I don't see it. I don't see how if Dwight Howard just stood on business and just said, how he felt or what he felt like it was. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that too many people would have really been bothering dude at this point. I think people troll that dude because of how it all went down. Because he said he wasn't gay. And that he talked about how people are afraid to come out. But then it come to find out that he's had sexual relationships with another man. To his own lawyers admitting in court. And like I said, don't get mad at me.
Do you have a type?
That I was a gold digger. It's all in the bucket. Yeah. And that's when I cussed out his attorney and I walked out thinking I was going to be held in contempt, and I thought that was going to be my first mugshot. But hey, didn't know it was going to be 2 on the bucket list. Wow. These 2020s are something
that
else.
Motherfucking 2020s got motherfuckers seeing real clear. Right. Who the fuck you really are? Yeah. You thought, but then thunk and think.
But to answer even a little bit more about how Braylon feels.
Okay.
Because he's older and he can read and he can see and he can listen. And I said it before, listening to understand, not.
Some would say, possibly, you could have felt a certain type of way being that he was with somebody else.
That's not it at all.
Now, that's the part I want to get to. Because that's where her and this Dwight got into it over this new girl. When this new girl came in, I guess Dwight felt like Royce Reed was saying stuff. And then I remember him saying in the social media, like, he was just like, why you worried about my happiness? Let me be happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he basically was saying he was genuinely happy with this woman. You know what I'm saying? And so this is where we at with that. Because Royce had been saying this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just little things here and there. Right?
But you knew he was with somebody else.
No.
Not knowing, or he was?
I found out when the world found out.
What do you mean?
That's what you're talking about, like him with Amy or Amber?
Okay.
Yes. I found out when the world found out through like Scrappy's little video that was posted.
Now, that's the girl right there, Amy Luciana. Y'all see on y'all screen. This is what we talking about. So he asked her about that. You see what I'm saying? He asked her about, well, actually, she brought it up. She spoke about that. You know what I mean? I want you, because that part right there is basically, we got the whole ish cracking right there. That part right there got everything cracking. That's basically what set the whole situation off. That right there. Now let's go back to that part right there, y'all, because that's the part right there. I feel like that, is what set all of this ish off. Let's go to that part again.
Some would say, possibly, you could have felt a certain type of way being that he was with somebody else.
That's not it at all.
But you knew he was with somebody else.
No. Mm-mm.
Not knowing, or he was...
I found out when the world found out.
What do you mean?
That's what you're talking about, like him with Amy or Amber?
Okay.
Yes. I found out when the world found out through like Scrappy's little video that was posted. That's how I found out. But prior to that, he was still messing with me. Not like that. Oh, no.
What do you mean, like messing?
Like yelling at my son and talking and like sending little subliminal messages through people. You know what I'm saying? And like just fucking with his head. And like I said, the PlayStation party. Like, why are you arguing with him in front of his friends? That's why I just finally just jumped out. And everything else that fell behind him, I mean, just sorry. But I told him to bring his ass outside. We gonna handle this between us. But he didn't want to do that. So I threw the stone at his glass house and everybody went down.
Come on,
what?
Royce. You can't do that.
Why?
Not like that, though.
So just let someone keep punching
I'm not
you?
saying that. I'm not... Hear this out for me. What you... with that, and come on outside. Bring your punk ass outside. Like, let me throw something just to get your attention. I understand the root of what you was trying to do, but understand the actions that could possibly... What are you going to put him in, and what are you going to put yourself in? It's going to be an apology waiting to happen, whether not then, but sooner or later down the line, it's not right.
Never.
But you're putting you guys in a situation where you're angry because of his actions, and that is stemming and triggering something for you. So it's like, man, fuck that. I want what you want. I want all the smoke.
I will take all the smoke when it comes to my child. Absolutely.
But that smoke is not healthy. It's because
you're right. So then leave us the fuck alone. I said that from day one. I said it from day one when I did the first video. I said, all I wanted him to do was leave me alone. He wouldn't leave me alone. He kept me in court, taking everything from me as I tried to better myself, as I tried to pull myself out of this stuff after I've been forced to stay in Florida by that agreement. I built a company, a successful company. I wrote a book. Yes, I did a show. But guess where all that money went? Into litigation, because he hated seeing me come up. So when you ask, why am I doing this? Because I have tried so fucking hard to live. And you keep doing this shit behind closed doors, like that throw the rock, hide your hand. He's sitting there beating us up and then smiling. I don't know why they're doing this. You know, I'm not entertaining it. After this, still committed. Get the fuck. Don't nobody care about that. At all. I think she's 100% his type. 100%. But this ain't about that. This is about how you treat people and how you destroy them in court and try to hush them and silence them while you out here portraying Dancing with the Stars. What? Hell no, not anymore. Absolutely not. I'm reclaiming my time.
Is it safe to say that you're angry?
I am passionate. I'm past anger. I'm passionate now. I was angry when I was sitting there still trying to deal with his ass privately. After, yes, quarantine, when people ask, oh, why do you keep going back? It ain't no keep going back. It was 2009 and then 2020. Yes, I thought that he changed because of how he was acting after Mimi passed. All of us thought he changed. He put on this whole front. It was like, it's about the kids, you know. God has come to me. Like, I mean, y'all, he put it on thick. And at first I had said no, but when Mimi passed and he started calling and I don't know what to do. That's not crying.
Who is Mimi?
Melissa, she was the 5th baby mother.
Okay.
Yes.
Damn, Dwight got 5 baby mamas? That part slipped past me. This dude got 5. Yo, I didn't even know Dwight had 5 baby mamas. God, dog. Man, I thought this was the only baby mama he had. This dude got 5 baby mamas. I gotta look that up. He got 5 baby mamas? Dog, man. The guy. Bro, I laugh at that. I ain't even know he had 5 baby mamas. God, dog. The 5th baby mother. Man, I ain't know Dwight had that many baby moms. That's crazy. Man.
Not crying and all this on the phone. And you start to feel bad. And like, well, damn, the world is really about to shut down. I have a whole boyfriend, but he done got me worried. But my boyfriend, he's like, well, I can't come there. He's like, if you really do feel like that, I'm against it. But if you feel like you just really need to go somewhere, then go.
Damn.
So I went. He told me to leave the second day after he told me that, after I told him about the story he told us about LeBron. He was like, you need to leave now. Why? He's like, because he's going to try and manipulate him or manipulate all of y'all. I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, for him to tell you a story like that, he's like, Royce, why? Why did you need to know that?
Who? I'm sorry, I'm not following. There was a subtle LeBron thrown in there.
He said that LeBron was not really crying or sad about Kobe passing. He said on the plane he had no emotion, and he was just like chilling, like everybody on the plane is upset, and LeBron was just straight face. He's like, the only time he got emotion was when he walked off the plane, and I think he walked off last, and he got in a car and like was like this. There's a video. He was like, that's the only time he had emotion. Okay. So when I told my boyfriend that story, he said, you need to leave. He's like, why would you need to know that? Why would he tell you that? And I was like, what? Why would he lie about something like that? That's crazy. I'm like, but I mean, it's not going to change any way I feel. But it was also my son's favorite player. He always talked about LeBron. He wanted his sneakers. So when you look back on the shit that he was doing while we were in that house, he was planting seeds from the beginning. So now you're telling our son, who thinks of LeBron as his hero, that he's just this cold person.
But I hate that LeBron just called us straight, though.
Yeah, exactly. For what?
Yeah,
because that's my son's favorite player?
Yeah, but now I'm at the point of this conversation that it almost feels wrong a little bit.
So imagine living it.
Okay.
Well, I mean, bro, this Dwight Howard stuff is crazy, bro. But, man, how is LeBron's name in everything, bro? This is crazy. Bro. But y'all definitely got to let me know how y'all feel about this, man. You know what I'm saying? They saying old girl left. They saying that now. I don't know how true that allegation is. To me, and I'm going to be honest with y'all, the allegation itself, maybe, because see, she said 2 things. She said that an anonymous source said that she found out he was dealing with men in wigs, and that there's also an alleged domestic police report on file. Now, see, that could be, I don't know if that's true or not, a domestic police report. That, to me, would probably be more of a reason than the men in wigs, because wouldn't she already have heard about the allegations through the court? Because that was public information, that Dwight had admitted that he had a consensual relationship. So would that be unless she thought that wasn't happening no more, they was together, it was all gravy, and then it allegedly happened again. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I can think about, man. But you guys, let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe. Salute to everybody tapping in. And shout out to Lovejoy again with the donation. Salute to you, sis. And also shout out to let me see in the Cash App who this is. Katrina in the Cash App the donation. Appreciate you. Much love to you, Katrina. Nah, you good. You good. Salute to you, Katrina, in that Cash App. Hey, and matter of fact, y'all make sure that you guys click that link that I got at the top of the chat. I'm gonna put it at the top of the chat right now. And y'all subscribe to the podcast show, but make sure y'all subscribe to my other channel here on YouTube, man. We're almost at 70,000 subscribers, man. I really appreciate y'all for that, bro. We almost at 70,000 subs on my other YouTube channel, and I really do appreciate y'all for that. Again, let me put this on the screen, man. Let me put this on the screen. Make sure y'all subscribe to my other channel. I actually put videos over there today, so you guys can go check out the other videos I put on my other channel, and I'll have a lot more videos up tomorrow as well on my other channel. I have more videos up tomorrow. There goes the link right there, you guys. I pinned it at the top of the chat for y'all. There's the link. It says subscribe to my other channel here. It's right there pinned at the top of the chat, bro. So, yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my other channel. There it goes right there. There goes the link right there to you guys. Y'all see it on the screen right there, but it's pinned at the top of the live chat. Let me know what y'all think, man. All right, you guys. So we appreciate everybody that popped in, supported this video. Make sure that you guys shop our merch. We got that new A-Weapons merchandise right there below this video. All you got to do is look below. The links will be pinned at the top of the comment section as well to get the merch, to donate, support the channel, and subscribe to our podcast show. You'll see all those links pinned at the top of the comment section of this video. And we appreciate everybody that supports this channel and our networks. Also, that straight drop weight loss formula. Go to the website. You guys will see that. A link for that will be pinned at the top of the comment section as well. Go right there for all of your weight loss needs. Straight drop weight loss formula. We have a lot of testimonials on the website. You can go to www.str-8-drop.com and get you some of the weight loss formula today. Take your weight loss serious. Get in the gym, work out, exercise, and do what you got to do. Stay on point. We appreciate everybody that's been locked into this video. Again, all the links are pinned at the top of the comment section below. Salute to all of y'all. And again, we appreciate everybody who support what we doing over here.